So I started off the year working in a warehouse, working full-time hours, and finding out I was going to be a father. Due to the pandemic, which, had already lost me all my events contracts last year, 2020. In March, I ended up losing that warehouse job, which bought me, paid the bills and everything like that. They gave me and Mrs. Hero the stability to get through the uncertainty, which we were currently in a third lockdown at the time in England. So we've been in England for about a year by the time, I was let go from this job. So there's a lot of uncertainty. It caused a lot of stress in our home life, in my marriage. And what didn't help was the notion of me streaming full-time hours and being able to pay bills. And I looked for work to grant me back into the events industry. But it was literally, there was no success in doing that, as everyone and their dog was trying to get their careers and secure the work they had lost from the events industry. And I couldn't get back in. I found myself opening up to all new kinds of work. Not that. I'm not talking about my only beards. It started with me throwing together and coordinating charity tournaments run by our Lighthouse community. This gave me the taste of the passion that I had missed for over a year, doing all sorts of events, but just online. This opened up many more opportunities in other communities and some organizations where I got to coordinate online chess tournaments and even US Air Force events and other small things here and there. Now I'm a 3/4 time streamer, whilst also taking on many clients as a broadcast and Discord specialist for new and current streamers, for businesses and organizations, and friends of mine who need assistance with their own broadcasts. If we can return to streaming for just a moment, I started streaming back in April 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic, literally only to record silly interactions and reactions of me doing silly stuff to go on Instagram. I never thought that I'd be sat here doing this sort of crazy shit, but it's now become who I am. It's opened up my world to all of you guys, to all the experiences that have made me laugh, smile, cry, cringe at, and dance to. And it hasn't been an easy journey figuring out a lot of this on my own, but I would also be lying if I didn't have a shit ton of help along the way this year. And to just name a few peeps that have helped me in streaming, and that would be Crazy T for showing me so many ropes in the early days, from navigating Twitter, creating a weekly schedule in Canva, and giving me explanations on the lingo in this new world, to Dizzy D'Lo for being my biggest rival, one of my greatest friends and confidant. You gave me an amazing opportunity so early on, man, to work on my branding, and I will never be able to repay you for the countless times since you've delivered high quality assets and graphics to me with only one word and a message. To Hero Tempest, the countless hours we spent troubleshooting audio only to never find a solution. However, this did give him the idea to recommend the Elgato Wave 3 that have changed my entire dynamic and went on to change many people's streams through me recommending it myself. Frank Atlas, I seriously don't have the words for a man like you. You have been one of my dearest friends for many years, and you've been with me throughout my lowest of streaming throughout the year. So thank you. I want to say thank you to Pigeon. Pigeon for being the community leader that I aspire to be, one that is neutral in conflict, that has time for everyone when they need it, someone who is entertaining but also more than decent at the game they have made their trade. You'll never understand the respect I have for you, Pidge. It runs deeper than blue in my veins, bro. Thank you for being you. Thank you to my entire moderator team, past and present, all you guys that aren't sort of on board anymore, and those of you who have come on board and are still on board. You guys have all been my most trusted teammates. I couldn't do what I do without you. Your support, your input, your words in chat motivating me to keep going. I want to be more specific to Kreezer, Pantico, Baleful, Ori, and Caitlin, who have not only supported me through their hard work as well as all the other moderators, but through their own wallets early on in stages of them watching to, help me keep the power on, the ward running, and food on the table. I can't repay you guys for the opportunity you continue to give me every month, and that doesn't take away from the other mods, but I felt for me to actually continue to do this every single day, you guys have supported me financially. More specifically to Kreezer and Panico again, my super moderators. Just wow, guys. You guys keep me grounded like no one else. Your support, your love, your transparency with me has just been more than I could ever deserve. You guys have just gone to the absolute extreme. Oslo, Toby, Macho, Dizzy, Frank, you guys fly my colors, my banners, with all I've ever asked, and that is just to be bona fide legends. To Haterade for being my Grandmaster partner for countless journeys and for the biggest co-star in many of my famous TikToks. There are so many supporters to name that have gotten me through the year. But I just want you guys to know I see you, I take note, I record, and I'll never forget your generosity. It is forever recorded in the Heroes Club Discord. Lastly, Leveled AF. I'm excited for what the year ahead has in store, man, and where the winds take us for that. Thank you for the opportunity you have given me to work by your side and the trust you've given me to see this through with you. Thank you, guys. There's a lot of thanks to go around, and there's not enough time, there's not enough words to go through everyone to this point. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love yous all. I really do. Like I said, it's still not enough. It will never be enough. What I can ever say, how I could ever react, what I could ever do to all those peeps. So thank you. Happy New Year, guys.
You were easily the greatest part of my year, and I could never thank you enough for everything you've done for me and given me. I love you, dude.
It's been a silly year, guys. It's been a silly year. It's been a silly 2 years. The best thing come out of it was my son and the fact that I get to spend every day at home with him, see him every single day, and spend more time than I would have if I headed out to work. And I get to do what I love and come in on and see you guys and work with other people and help them sort their stuff out. It's pretty fucking epic. It's pretty fucking epic, guys. It really is. Guys, I didn't even bring a cup with me. So we're going to do this the Aussie way. Pouring some whiskey right into the can. First drink of the new year, guys. Cheers. Let's get back to it, eh?